What is up, anime fam? Today, we're diving into the grimy world of Gachiakuta to break down every major character and their ultimate goal. Just letting you know that this is a spoiler warning. We're covering the entire manga, so if you're not caught up, you've been warned. Now, let's get into it. First, for anyone new to the series, let's do a super quick rundown of the world. Imagine a society living on a floating island in the sky called the Sphere. This is where the rich and privileged live, literally looking down on everyone else. And what do they do with their trash? They dump it all into the pit, the polluted, dangerous wasteland below known as the ground. But here's where it gets crazy. On the ground, some people, known as givers, have the power to breathe life into inanimate objects, turning them into powerful weapons called vital instruments, or jinki. They use these powers to fight monstrous trash beasts that are born from the discarded junk of the Sphere. The main group fighting these beasts is a badass organization called the Cleaners. Got it? Good. Now let's get to the characters. Let's kick things off with our boy, the one and only Rudo Surbrek. Rudo starts his journey as a pariah in the Sphere, an outcast hated for being the son of a murderer and for his strange obsession with collecting and fixing trash. His only solace is his foster father, Regto, and his friend, Chiwa. But his world is shattered when Regto is brutally murdered and Rudo is framed for the crime. He's cast down into the pit, his heart burning with a single, all-consuming goal: revenge. Initially, Rudo's entire existence is fueled by this burning hatred. He wants to get back to the Sphere to kill the real murderer, a mysterious figure known as the Angel, and to make every single person who wronged him pay. This goal leads him to join the Cleaners, as he learns that collecting the legendary Watchmen series, the most powerful vital instruments in existence, is his only ticket back to the sky. Rudo's jinki, the 3R gloves, are one of these very items, giving him the insane ability to bring out the soul of any trash and turn it into a weapon. But here's where Rudo's character gets so damn good. As he spends more time on the ground and forms bonds with the Cleaners, his goal starts to shift. He discovers that his ancestors were from the ground, and his quest for revenge slowly transforms into a journey of self-discovery. He wants to uncover the truth about his lineage, his powers, and the secrets of the world itself. While that fire for revenge never completely dies out, Rudo's primary motivation evolves from a selfish desire for vengeance to a more noble quest to protect his newfound family and understand his place in the world. He's no longer just a kid seeking revenge. He's Rudo Surbrek, the Cleaner, and he's ready to take on the world's mysteries. Next up, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the leader of Team Akuta, Engine. This guy is the epitome of cool, calm, and collected, but don't let his laid-back attitude fool you. Engine is an absolute beast in a fight, wielding his umbrella jinki, the Umbreaker, with deadly precision. But his true goal isn't about fighting, it's about unity. Engine's name literally means person who connects others, a title he carries with immense pride and responsibility. He sees himself as a banner, an ensign for everyone on the ground to rally behind. His ultimate goal is to bring people together, to create a sense of community and hope in a world that's been discarded. He's the glue that holds Team Akuta together, offering guidance, support, and a shoulder to lean on. He helped Rio escape her past as a hitman and guided Zanka through his identity crisis. Engine is the heart of the Cleaners, and his unwavering belief in the power of connection is what makes him such a compelling leader. Now, let's talk about the organization that makes it all happen. The Cleaners. Their collective goal is simple: protect the people of the ground from the ever-present threat of trash beasts. But within this group, we have some incredible characters with their own personal missions. First, there's Zanka Nijiku, the pretty boy with a heavy burden. Zanka comes from the prestigious Nijiku family, a family known for producing elite members of the Hellguard, the ground's law enforcement. His entire life, he was expected to follow in his siblings' footsteps, but he could never live up to their legacy. His goal is to find his own path, to prove his worth outside of his family's shadow. He joins the cleaners to forge his own identity, and his journey is a powerful story about breaking free from expectations and finding your own strength. Then we have Rio Reaper, the former hitman with a heart of gold. Rio's past is soaked in blood, and her goal is one of atonement. She has sworn off killing, and now uses her deadly scissor Jinky to protect lives instead of taking them. Her journey is a constant struggle against her past, and her desire to find redemption is what drives her every action. She's a testament to the idea that it's never too late to change. And we can't forget Amo Empool, the mysterious healer. Initially introduced as an antagonist, Amo's goal is to protect her isolated home and the secrets within it. Living in her tower in Penta, she was content to stay isolated from the world, using her healing Jinky type, heal, to mend wounds, but never truly connecting with anyone. But after being kidnapped by the Angel and rescued by Rudo, her perspective changes dramatically. Her goal becomes to use her healing powers to protect her newfound friends, especially Rudo, who showed her that she didn't have to be alone. Her journey from a lonely, defensive guardian to a caring and essential member of the team is one of the most heartwarming arcs in the series. She represents the idea that even those who have been hurt can learn to trust and love again. Let's also talk about Semu Grie, the receptionist and assessor of the cleaners. She's not just some background character. She's a sponsor giver with incredible insight. Her goal is to evaluate potential cleaners and ensure that only those with the right spirit join the organization. She's the one who identified the curse inside Rudo, recognizing the darkness within him. Her role is crucial because she's the gatekeeper, making sure the cleaners remain a force for good, despite the trauma and pain many of its members carry. Overseeing them all is the big boss himself, Arca Corvus. The leader of the cleaners is an enigmatic figure whose true goals are still shrouded in mystery. However, it's clear he has a grander vision for the world. He encourages Rudo to seek out the world's secrets, suggesting that his own goal is to uncover the truth behind the sphere, the ground, and the very nature of their existence. He's playing the long game, and you just know he's a key player in the series' endgame. Now, let's talk about the villains, because Gachiakuta has some of the most compelling antagonists in modern manga. At the top of the food chain, we have Zodal Typhon, the cold, calculating leader of the Raiders. This man is a strategic genius, and his goal is nothing short of revolutionary. He wants to destroy the sphere. Zodal and his Raiders, a group of powerful givers, are collecting the Watchmen series for the sole purpose of bringing down the society that has been dumping its trash on them for generations. He sees the Spherites as a plague, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to eradicate them. He's a fascinating villain because, in a way, his anger is justified. He's a product of the sphere's arrogance, and his desire to overthrow his oppressors makes him a dark mirror to Rudo's own initial thirst for revenge. Zodal is a man who will stop at nothing to achieve his goal, and his intelligence and ruthlessness make him a terrifying threat. But then there's the man who started it all, the one who set Rudo on his path of vengeance. Tamsi Kanes, also known as the Angel. This guy is a whole different level of twisted. On the surface, he's a member of the Cleaners, but in reality, he's a sadistic manipulator who can travel between the sphere and the ground. His ultimate goal is to break Rudo. That's right, he killed Regto, framed Rudo, and even kidnapped Amo, all as part of a sick, twisted plan to shatter Rudo's spirit. He wants to see Rudo experience joy and happiness on the ground, only to rip it all away from him in the most brutal way possible. Tamsi believes his actions are just, and that he's helping Rudo break out of his shell. He's a master of psychological warfare, and his cruel, calculated methods make him one of the most hateable, yet brilliant, villains in recent memory. And we can't forget the Hellguard, the official law enforcement of the ground. While not outright villains, they often clash with the Cleaners. Their primary goal is to maintain order and suppress crime, but their rigid adherence to the law often puts them at odds with the more flexible and compassionate methods of the Cleaners. Characters like Hyuka Nijiku, Zanka's older sister, are driven by a fierce sense of duty and family honor. She wants to uphold the Nijiku family legacy and maintain law and order at all costs. Her brother Gokhan Nijiku shares this goal, serving as second in command of the Red Horn Squad. Their black and white view of justice often causes more harm than good, but they genuinely believe they're protecting the people of the ground. Then there's Hio, who was a trainee alongside Zanka. Her goal is to become the strongest Hellguard and prove herself worthy of the position. The rivalry between her and Zanka adds another layer to his character development, as he constantly compares himself to her achievements. Let's not forget the other Raiders members who each have their own motivations. Jabberwonger, Chthoni Andor, Momoa Rukul, and Bundus Begelkite all follow Zotl with unwavering loyalty. Some respect his strength, others admire his vision, and some fear his power. But they all share his ultimate goal of destroying the sphere and ending the cycle of oppression. Nowerde Hugh Amozo, a former Raider, was so devoted to Zotl's cause that she was willing to sacrifice her life for his ambitions. These characters show us that the Raiders aren't just mindless thugs. They're people who have been pushed to extremes by a broken system. And there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the goals and motivations of the incredible characters of Gachiakuta. From Rudo's quest for revenge and self-discovery to Zotl's revolutionary ambitions, every character is driven by something powerful and profound. This is what makes Gachiakuta such a special series. It's not just about cool fights and awesome powers. It's about the human spirit, the struggle for justice, and the search for one's place in a broken world. The beauty of Gachiakuta is that almost every character, hero or villain, has understandable motivations. Even the antagonists like Zotl and Tamzi have goals that stem from genuine pain and trauma. The series doesn't give us simple good versus evil. It gives us complex individuals navigating a cruel world, each trying to survive and find meaning in their own way. The supporting cast also deserves recognition. Characters like Gita Heavy Fantasia from Team Danger, who despite being young and not understanding social cues, has the goal of proving herself as a valuable cleaner. The Adoroy brothers, Bro Santa and Dear Santa from Team Child, who work together with synchronized precision, their goal being to support each other and the cleaners as a unit. Even characters like Follow Tunito, the tailor who creates the cleaners' uniforms, has the goal of using his craft to support the people he cares about. And we can't forget about Regto, Rudo's foster father, whose goal was simply to give Rudo a better life and protect him from the cruelty of the world. Though he's gone, his influence on Rudo's character is immeasurable, and his memory continues to drive Rudo forward. What are your thoughts on these characters and their goals? Who is your favorite? Do you think Zotl is justified in his quest to destroy the sphere? Is Tamzi the most twisted villain you've ever seen? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Gachiakuta, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more anime content, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, anime fam, stay passionate and keep fighting for what you believe in.